Hi guys, welcome back to ET Africa. My name is Solo, and this is ET Africa's review of the Redmi 9T. It's a Xiaomi phone, very affordable budget phone. So yeah, let's get into it. We're going to start with the unboxing of the phone, and as you can see, it has flashed on the box as part of the branding that it's a 6000 milliamp hour phone. It has a 6000 milliamp hour battery, and yeah, so now we're going to unbox it. You can see some designed by REDMI text. Right off the bat, see the SIM ejector tool, some user guide and warranty card, nice clear case, and here we have the phone. Yeah, so the Redmi 9T is made of plastic. It's a very unapologetically plastic phone, but it comes with this very nice matte finish that makes it feel very good. It's a very good feel. It does not feel cheap by any means. It has a plastic frame, a plastic back, and a Gorilla Glass 3 front. So there's a bit of protection there. The phone comes with one of those flimsy film screen protectors built in, but you can remove it and put your nice glass screen protector, and I would recommend that you do that, because some of these small screen protectors, these stock screen protectors that come with the phone, are usually just good for preventing scratches and not good for preventing breakages in the case that your phone falls. So I will highly recommend that you get a screen guard for that, a nice glass screen guard. Our review unit is this very nice dark gray color, but it comes in blue, orange and green as well. They have these fancy names for them, and this is apparently carbon gray. So yeah, it has this Redmi name kind of engraved in the back, and it has this very nice feel to it. I don't know about that, but it does look okay. Yeah, and it has this tiny camera bump. It's not such a big camera bump. They claim to have some water repellent coating or water or splash resistant coating on the phone. I do not know if that will mean that you can it can withstand some splashes even on the ports, but it does not have an official IP rating, so I will highly discourage using this phone in water. For example, if you go swimming or such, I will highly discourage, but it can survive simple splashes on the surface. Then looking around the phone, you can see the volume rocker and the power button, which doubles up as the fingerprint sensor, a nice capacitive fingerprint sensor. At the top you can see it has a speaker, microphone, it has a headphone jack, yes, a headphone jack, and an IR blaster, so you can use this as a remote for your TV. On the left side it has the SIM tray, and on the bottom it has the main speaker, the USB-C port, and a microphone. Coming to the display of this phone packs a very nice 6.53 inch HD display. Yeah, you get a HD display here. It's IPS, it's not an AMOLED screen, but that is not a problem. It comes protected with Corning Gorilla Glass 3, and yeah, it's very nice to use. It's a 60 Hz screen, not high refresh rate though. That is not much of a problem. Definitely if you have used a 90 Hz or a 120 Hz display, you will see the difference, but in this particular phone, for the budget user, the 60 Hz display is simply okay. In terms of storage, this phone comes with 64 or 128 GB of storage, and it gives you the allowance to add storage using the micro SD slot. It has a dual SIM tray and separate micro SD slot, so you can add that. It has support for up to 512 GBs micro SD card. It also comes with 4 GB and 6 GB of RAM. 4 GB or 6 GB of RAM, depending on the configuration you have. Our review unit here has 4 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage. So this phone comes with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 662 11nm chip and packs the Adreno 610 GPU, which is good. It's good for basic gameplay, it is good for basic usage, for everyday usage, and yeah, it will give you some good performance. It will work for the everyday user very much perfectly, and yeah, it is pretty much okay. Coming to the cameras of this phone, it comes with a 48 megapixel main camera with face detection autofocus, an 8 megapixel ultra wide, 2 megapixel macro camera, and a 2 megapixel depth camera. Those 2 megapixel cameras are not much. They are just there so that they can say that they have a quad camera setup. The main camera you're going to be using is the main 48 megapixel camera. The 8 megapixel ultra wide is not much of it works well in well lit conditions, but in dimly lit conditions it is not of much use. So what you'll probably be most concerned with is that 48 megapixel sensor, and it is an amazing sensor. It takes some beautiful photos, not the best definitely, but it takes some nice photos for the budget that this comes in. The selfie camera, on the other hand, is a simple 8 megapixel camera that comes in the center of the screen in that drop notch. It is not the best, but it's also not the worst. It takes some decent selfies, and as you can see, the selfies are not so bad. They are well lit. It does some nice portraits. It's not the worst, but it could perform better. But the budget at which this comes in, it is usable. You get some decent photos out of it. It takes some decent 1080p video. This is the front camera performance of this phone. It's in a well lit environment. It's pretty sharp. Looks good. Not bad. For the sound on this phone, yes, it does come with a 3.5mm headphone jack, and I know, yeah, there will be celebration about that, because that is becoming a relic piece of hardware seen in phones nowadays, in smartphones. But I don't know, for some reason they are not there in the high end offerings, and they are there in the lower end and the budget end offerings. So yeah, maybe it's because the person on the budget end will want more variety in terms of usage for their earphones. They don't want to spend so much on some wireless headsets or such. But unfortunately, the package does not come with the headphones, so you'll have to buy them. Or if you have an old piece of earphones or headphones, an old set of wired earphones or headphones, you can definitely use them. You can definitely use a wireless headset with this as well. It's no problem. It also comes with, and this is very interesting for this budget range, stereo speakers. Yeah, so on the lower side there is that main speaker, and on top next to the IR blaster is a secondary speaker. That is a very interesting thing, because we don't see this kind of feature in most budget offerings. We see it in the mid-ranges and the upper mid-range mainly, and the flagship category, but now we are seeing stereo speakers also start to show up in the lower end categories, the budget categories. So maybe it's going to be quite a good feature to be adopted, and we're going to see more adoption of it widely in the market for the budget phones. One of the best features of this phone, however, despite how slender it is, it's the 6000 milliamp hour battery. A 6000 milliamp hour battery is it's actually more than double what some of the latest iPhones offer. And so that is quite a good thing. It has 18 watt, it supports 18 watt fast charging, but comes with a 22.5 watt power brick for some reason. I don't understand. We are grateful that it comes with a power brick in the first place, but come on, you can't put in a 22.5 watt power brick and just support 18 watts on the phone. At least match up what you give us with the power brick. But at least there's a power brick and there's a bit of fast charging. But for a 6000 milliamp hour battery, it probably, considering Xiaomi has up to 60 watt and 30 watt fast charging, they will probably have put a better charger in there and supported better charging, because to charge up a 6000 milliamp hour battery in 18 watts, it's going to take quite a bit of time. Of course, another advantage of that 6000 milliamp hour battery is that it is a power bank, and for that reason the phone comes with 2.5 watt very little reverse wired charging. That will enable you keep, maybe if it's your wireless headset charged, or it's a small tiny phone, you can keep it charged. But I do not understand why they will support reverse charging at that very low capacity. Maybe it's to make sure that you don't drain your own battery, your phone battery, but then at least it has reverse charging. That is, the battery of this phone is quite, I think, the main selling point of this phone is its battery. Yeah, so the Redmi 9T is an amazing budget offering. It packs quite some good performance, brings on some good cameras, and for all that, you get it at a very reasonable budget of around 180 to 210 USD, which is 18,000 to around 21,000 shillings. And you can get this phone from our channel sponsor, Phonesdom Kenya. You can check out their Instagram. I'm going to link the page in the description down below. I'm going to also, you should be seeing their page, their Instagram page on your screen. Yeah, so go check them out. Phonesdom are your plug for all your phones, for all your phone accessories, for electronics, for your computers, laptops and such. Make sure you check them out. Also, if you're interested in the merchandise, make sure you DM us on Instagram, follow our Instagram, like, share, subscribe to this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.